Hello, gentlemen, and welcome back to yet another episode of Gentlemen's Club Whiskey. I am your host, Mark Antimate, and I'm definitely going to do a quick one for you guys today. I have a bunch of newspaper clippings that have just been collecting and sitting around my house, and I eventually want to start getting rid of these things. I'm just tired of having it in my household, so I want to get rid of them. And I figure the best way to do that is just to go ahead and read these things on my YouTube channel. That way I have some type of record of it and you guys know what's going on in the news. And I think I failed to mention all of these newspaper clippings have something to do with Japanese whiskey. But yeah, I just got too many of them, so I need to start getting rid of these things. So this is going to be the very first one that I read before I get rid of it finally. And it is about this whiskey that you see presented before you now, which is called the Fuji Single Grain Whiskey. Now, I bought this whiskey on April 21st, 2020 when it debuted here in Japan, and I've just been holding on to it since then, and I haven't opened it yet. I haven't tried it in a bar or anything like that. I've just been holding on to this. But I figure after I'm done reading this article, I guess for my very next YouTube whiskey review, I might as well just go ahead and start talking about this one. I'll probably review this one next is what I'm saying. So, anyways, this clipping, which I will put up on the screen before you somewhere so that you guys could see what it looks like before I absolutely destroy this paper. This is from the Yomiuri Shimbun newspaper, national newspaper here in Japan, and this newspaper came out on September 12, 2021. The title of this one is called Kirin Enters U.S. Whiskey Market with Fuji Brand. Okay, here we go. Kirin Brewery Company splashed into the U.S. whiskey market this month, launching a high-end single grain spirit aimed at a niche crowd in its debut. Kirin single grain Japanese whiskey Fuji, which uses only on blended whiskey made at a distillery at the foot of Mount Fuji in Shizuoka Prefecture, was launched in the US priced at about $95 per 700 milliliter bottle, which is the exact same size that we have here in Japan. Continuing, the company plans to gradually increase exports to the United States, a promising market that accounts for about 35% of the world's high-priced whiskey consumption, eyeing competition with Japanese rivals such as Suntory Spirits Limited. Japanese whiskey accounts for only 3% of the U.S. high-end whiskey market. Suntory already exports the Hibiki and Toki brand products, while Nikka Whiskey Distilling Company, which is an affiliate of Asahi Group Holdings Limited, sells Taketsuru and other brand items in the United States. And then there's a picture on the article of the Kirin single grain Japanese whiskey Fuji. At the bottom of this bottle, this might not show up on camera, but I truly hope that it does. Embossed inside of the bottom of the bottle, try to say that 3 times quick, there is an embossing of Mount Fuji that is coming up actually inside of the glass. And if you were to buy one of their tumblers from the distillery, it has that same Mount Fuji embossing inside the bottom of the glass, which is it's just nice aesthetics for a whiskey bottle. It looks like they pay a pretty penny to make these bottles like this. Very sturdy and heavy duty, especially the base, so it's not going to tip over anything like that. And the glass as well. And I think I found some more news on the internet. This is actually from Kirin themselves. So I already told you guys that the date of this one is it already launched in the United States in September 2021. The price was $95, which I already read. And the planned sales, so they plan to sell approximately 740 cases of this in 2021, which the year just already wrapped up. But that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that short news clipping, and I hope it was helpful news for you. I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this and include it inside this video, and then I'm going to trash this thing. But more on the way. Next up, we got the review over this whiskey coming up next. And then after that, I guess I'm going to read some more of these newspaper clippings and let you guys know what's going on. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Salute to you wherever you may be out in the world. And as always, gentlemen, you guys know what to do. Keep it classy.